Hello guys, how you guys doing? This is Grandmaster Evan here. And we're off to solve a mystery. This election became a very weird one, folks. A very, very weird one. But I want to show you guys something here. Let me find it.
Against Michigan as far as how things are going there.
Is this it?
Give me your lay of the land as far as how things are going in Michigan.
Is this thing? Yeah. I found it. I want to explain the whole thing here. Now, this election from start was a start to beginning of a weird, very weird, and I tell you, very weird. And I want to show you what I have. Okay. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. No, it is. Wrong one. It's in house. God damn it. I was given a mail-in ballot to vote. So I am registered to vote, but I didn't vote. I must explain why. Well, the big concern is here in the room. I know it's here. Okay, where is that? Where is it at? Where is it at? Okay, come on, where's it at? The reason I didn't fill out is that I had that weird feeling. Where is it at? Come on, where the fuck is it at?
We don't know. The president is saying that the evidence does point to that, but there is an awakening in spite of that that's going on, that all of us should be grateful for, because we will then be
here somewhere. I didn't.
An America that we have not been facing with open and clear eyes. So there's a certain freedom, a freedom that we really need in this nation, and that is to scrutinize and examine those people who we have put in elective office, and we're tired of being chumps.
I didn't fill it out because I knew this would happen. I had that feeling that it would happen.
Right. I've got like 30 seconds.
That
what do you expect to happen
gut feeling and
next
shit.
Here? Because one of the complaints is the administration wants to have people observing, and they need to get close enough to observe some of the ballots, and they don't feel like they're getting close enough. Will that be
the thing is, where's it at? Where's it at? I knew I didn't fill out, so I didn't really, well, there's this. Now, the way to fill it out, you need a ballpoint pen. Okay, a ballpoint pen to fill the ballot here. And when I heard about the Sharpie Gate thing, I was like, you don't need a Sharpie to fill it out. I mean, why are they giving out all these Sharpies and shit? And they're denying it. You know, they're denying. We did not give out anybody any Sharpies. Are you sure about that? You know, we did not give out anybody any Sharpies. Are you sure? You know, well, then you have an elderly lady who wanted to vote in person, and they ended up shooing her away because they said, "Ma'am, you already voted." How could she have voted when she didn't even fill out the ballot? She went to go in person because she's a blonde elderly lady who voted her whole life in person, not by ballot. And they took her ballot and filled it out, and even her roommate's ballot and filled it out. That's voter fraud out there, folks. And then you have, somehow in Wisconsin, Joe Biden getting an extra 100,000 votes. All right around 4 a.m. Doesn't that sound fishy? I mean, it's not. I'm not talking about, well, you're a sole loser. No, if I didn't vote. If I would have voted then, I would say, well, I think this is crap. Plus, I'm a libertarian. I would vote for a libertarian, not a Republican or Democrat. So, but the question is, how come they're bringing in more ballots, right? I mean, what happened to the military ballots? You know, the ones that from the military who voted. You know, how come their things weren't counted? You know, all of a sudden Biden is taking the lead in Pennsylvania and shit, and then Michigan, and then Wisconsin, and then people who are doing the poll ballots and shit are not allowing anybody to monitor the count of the ballots and shit. And but by law you can go check and make sure it's monitored and shit. You know, there's a couple court orders that, hey, look, there's court order, somebody judge says that we could go in and monitor. Okay, we'll do it 6 feet away, but I mean, even the court order, they're still denied. They're still denied, you know. Then they pushed it all back. They pushed the goal line back further, you know, like. And then in Pennsylvania, machines were, we call it, impounded. Doesn't that sound fishy? I agree. I agree. I mean, it's really like, you know, I didn't fill up my ballot because I had this gut feeling. I had this gut feeling that this shit would happen. Like, okay, I did a video on my channel's 600th subscriber. Now we're at 602. Which is a milestone for this channel. And I mentioned this. I hope that things will go smoothly, things will go good, everything be hunky-dory, not cattywampus, you know. I think that, you know, Fox News, I mean, you know, they called it too early. I'm like, I'm watching Newsmax, and they got a report that Fox News called Arizona too early for Biden. And it was at 75%. And it was, 6-7 electoral votes? And then, I mean, here's the thing, you know, the president has a lead in North Carolina by 30%, you know. He had a lead. He's behind in Georgia by 2,000 votes. And all of a sudden, Biden got a lead in Georgia, lead in Pennsylvania, which, I mean, they should have called it right then and there in Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania, and Georgia. But we got more ballots to count. There's more coming in. Okay, which one are they? The election day votes, ballots, or the mail-in ballots? Or, I mean, what is it? You know, they're already saying Biden has won the election. No, he did not win the election. It wasn't even called, man. Yeah, the media wanting to automatically just call it. You can't call it until every single legal vote is counted legally. Okay. They're going to say, if the president wins the election, they're going to say, well, he stole it. No. If every legal vote is counted, if there's an illegal vote, don't count that. But of course, they'll do that. And plus, here you got some poll people inside filling out ballots. You got one guy just, and I'm sitting there like, dude, you're supposed to count them, not fill them out, man. You know. But this is one of the weirdest elections ever. I mean, this is a very weird one. And this year, 2020, has been a weird year. Extremely weird. Carnival weird. You know, Barnum Bailey circus weird. But I mean, they're talking about someone what went. I mean, this elderly lady, blind, in her 70s, she voted her whole life in person. Then she was turned away. She was turned away because they said, "Ma'am, you already voted." Really? Did she do it, or did someone take her ballot, steal her ballot, her mail-in ballot, fill it out themselves, and turn it in? I got my ballot, but I didn't fill it out or send it. Never really filled it out because I had this weird feeling, and just really did not add up, kind of felt weird, I voted 4 years ago for Gary Johnson when he ran for the Libertarian Party. He ran, I think was it twice as the Libertarian, or once, and that's the year I got, like, about maybe a month or two later, got a summons to jury duty and shit. Like, oh, fucking A, dude. And then because I wanted to see a libertarian in the White House, first time ever, that if a libertarian became president, that would break the 150 year control of the White House, and I wanted to see that because it'd be like this grassroots thing, and but at least the president has a hold on North Carolina. If he wins that state, he has 16 to 20 electoral votes, I think. I gotta look. Yeah, man. I mean, there was a farmer in Glendale, Arizona, found bunch of ballots in under a rock. And I don't know if these were already filled. I mean, I don't know. I mean, this was in Glendale, Arizona. And there was some found in a dumpster. Some were burnt. If people are finding these and they're just tossed in the trash or thrown under a rock or whatever it is, somebody's vote wasn't counted. Someone's voting ballot wasn't counted. Their voice wasn't heard. It needs to be I mean, it would need to be that it's insane, man. I mean, the Democrats lost some seats. The Republicans gained about 12 or 13 seats in Congress, in the House. They still control the Senate. So, what I'd like to see is Nancy Pelosi gone, dude. She's one of many problems that this country has. I'd like to see her go. I mean, it's just that this has been a very, very weird election. I'm going to call it that, a very weird election. You know, and I mean, you have people all hunky all for joy and everything else, but let it play out. Don't get all. I mean, look at the Young Turks. Cenk Uygur saying, "Down goes Trump, down goes Trump." Shut the fuck up, you beanie head fucker. You know, it ain't over. It ain't over. You know. Yeah, they're already doing the. Pennsylvania is already going to do the recount, and there's going to be a recount in Pennsylvania, I think. A recount in I think Wisconsin. I mean, Arizona's already going to go to Trump anyway. The way it looks, because Biden's lead in Nevada and Arizona's is like shrinking. If he could hold on to Sutton, was it North Carolina? If he hold on to that, and because all he needs is only three to win it. But the way it looks like, he needs 4 to win it. If he already takes Arizona, that's already up for grabs anyway. That's still in play. He has North Carolina. He has a lead in North Carolina. He already had. Then there's Alaska. Alaska's already should have been called a long time ago. You know, I think that right around 4 a.m. It seems that it gets really, really insane around 4 a.m. I went on Facebook and said, if you won't turn into Newsmax TV, The Blaze, and One American News Network, because Fox is now the new CNN and shit. And then if I'm going to a site where you won't get censored, go to Minds, Gab, Parler, MeWe, Hollanders, BitChute, Rumble, Tumblr. There's Minds, MeWe, Gab, Hollanders, BitChute, Rumble, Parler, because you won't get censored. They won't censor you. They won't take away your free speech. These are, I mean, I've had Tumblr for a long time. I like Tumblr. It's a good place to, again, Minds, MeWe, Gab, Parler, Rumble, Hollandus, BitChute, Tumblr, and even Snapchat, man. I mean, you could. Well, I don't know about Snapchat, but it's these places where you could, share, post without getting criticized or censored or have a post you shared moved. Because I showed a post from Parler and to Facebook, couldn't share it. Shit, man. Martha Levin tried to share an article on Twitter and Facebook, couldn't do it. That's why I'm no longer going to even attempt to use Twitter or Facebook anymore. I'm done with those fuckers and shit. So again, guys, this election has been really weird. I'm saying a half monkey, half fish weird. The Fiji mermaid weird. Half monkey, half fish weird. The fat guy taking a cannonball to the gut weird. The fat bitter lady weird. That's right, man. Just fucking weird, dude. Now they're I'm just gonna let it play out. See, I mean, I'm gonna keep watching, try to find anything else and stuff like that. So go on from there, and then we'll continue solve a mystery. We'll get in this machine and then drive and get down to the rabbit hole. Get down to the rabbit hole. Further we go, the more shit we would see, the more shit we would hear. The whole thing's a crapper. And we don't like it, but it's what gives, well, just. But I do a good thing, man. What Robert said. I mean, there's also a post guy, a postman guy. He worked. It's in Pennsylvania. He admitted of taking a bribe. Taking a bribe and shit. Really? Taking a fucking bribe. I think I got here. It's in my phone. Let me see here. Let me see here. Let me see here. There was some. I think there was. I think there was. Trying to find it here. Okay, let's see here. Because he admitted of taking a bribe. Now I'm sitting like, why are you taking a bribe, man? Pennsylvania guy. God dang it. Shit. Shit. Trying to. I guess they're getting scared now. I mean, the guy admitted of taking a bribe and shit. Let's see here. Because he admitted of taking a bribe, and the media probably didn't. So I mean, it's just that if it was if he admitted of taking a bribe, then something's up here. I mean, but the media announced it for Biden. I'm not buying it, because there's some media outlets that didn't call it for Biden. And shit like that, so. And weird, man. Alright, folks, it's a good old Grandmaster Evan here. If you're, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. And if you're new to this channel, please leave a like, subscribe, comment below, and hit the bell for notification. And if you've got this transmission, you are the resistance. I'm Grandmaster Evan. Knowledge is free. Knowledge is power. Always stay healthy and well otherwise. I love you guys. And I'll see you all guys in the next video. Peace.